Your warehouse ran out of stock last week, not because your supplier failed you, but because you placed the order 5 days too late. That is a reorder point problem, and it costs businesses thousands in missed orders and emergency freight every single month. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what a reorder point is, how to calculate it correctly, and why getting it wrong quietly destroys your fulfillment operation. A reorder point, or ROP, is the specific stock level at which you must place a new purchase order to avoid running out before your next replenishment arrives. It is not a suggestion, it is an action signal. Think of it this way: your supplier takes 7 days to deliver. If your warehouse sells 50 units per day, you burn through 350 units during that lead time alone. Your ROP has to account for every unit sold while you wait. Here is the formula you need. Reorder point equals your average daily sales multiplied by your average lead time in days plus your safety stock. Let me walk you through a real example. Your warehouse moves 50 units per day on a particular SKU. Your supplier's lead time is 7 days. You hold 100 units as safety stock. 50 times 7 is 350, plus 100 safety stock gives you a reorder point of 450 units. The moment your inventory hits 450, you place the order. No discussion, no delay. Most warehouse teams confuse safety stock with the reorder point, so let me draw a clear line. Safety stock is the buffer you keep below your normal operating level, the quantity you hope to never actually consume. The reorder point sits above the safety stock. It includes your safety stock plus the demand you expect to fulfill during the entire lead time window. One is a cushion you hope you never touch. The other is the trigger that sets your entire procurement cycle in motion. Here is where most warehouse operations quietly fall apart. They set one blanket reorder point for every SKU in the warehouse and walk away. A fast-moving SKU with a 14-day supplier lead time needs a dramatically higher reorder point than a slow mover you can restock in 2 days. Apply the same threshold to both, and you guarantee stockouts on your best sellers and dead stock piling up on your shelves. Every SKU requires its own ROP based on its own sales velocity and supplier lead time. Even a perfectly calculated reorder point will fail you under 3 specific conditions. First, when demand is seasonal and your baseline daily sales figure is no longer accurate. Second, when supplier lead times fluctuate. If your 7-day lead time stretches to 11, your ROP is already wrong. Third, and most commonly, when teams calculate their reorder points once and never revisit them. A live WMS tracks real-time demand changes and can flag the moment your reorder points need recalculation. Static spreadsheets cannot do that. This is exactly where manual inventory management breaks down. Your reorder point is the most important trigger in your warehouse operation. Calculate it per SKU, keep it current, and your stockouts drop dramatically. Visit BinLogic.io to learn more.